Yo, YouTube, what is good, bruv gang? What's good? And we are back with another video. Welcome to another edition of the JRPG Roundup Show here on the channel, bringing all the latest and greatest in all JRPG news. Without further ado, let's hop straight into it, man. So guys, sadly we got some disappointing news to start the show with for Atelier fans. So, publisher Koei Tecmo and developer Gust have delayed Atelier Ryza 3 Alchemist of the End and the Secret Key from its previously planned February 22nd release date in Japan and February 24th release date worldwide to March 23rd in Japan and March 24th worldwide. It will be available for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Switch and PC via Steam. So in a statement, producer Junzo Hosoi said that the additional time was needed to fine-tune the final touches to the game. So here's the full statement from the producer of Atelier Ryza, Junzo Hosoi. He says, "We apologize for this delay to everyone who has been looking forward to the release date of Atelier Ryza 3. In order to make this game a fitting finale for Ryza and her friends, we have taken on challenges such as venturing into a vast open field and graphics that express the charm of these characters to the fullest extent. Our team will take this additional time to fine-tune the final touches so that we can deliver to all of you who have been following this series for the best possible experience in this culmination of Ryza and her friends' adventures. We are making the game even better to make it worth your wait, so we appreciate your patience for just a little bit more until the game's release." So guys, personally I think this is a great move from Koei Tecmo. Of course the game will be delayed by a month, but it does mean that they're going to be fine-tuning the game. They're going to be ironing out any problems so that the consumer gets the best product possible. Of course they want their game to be the best product possible as well. Of course this does bring the end to the Atelier Ryza series as well, but it does mean that they're taking pride in it as well. It's so easy for a lot of these companies these days to bring out botched games that have not been tested properly. Of course we've seen in the past with so many different games. The one game that comes to mind a lot of the time is Cyberpunk 2077. Of course we saw the state that game was in at release, so it does mean that they're taking pride with their game as well. I am actually happy that Koei Tecmo are doing this as well. It means that they're not going to be rushing out their product, and it means that everyone can look forward to a game that has been tested completely tested properly before release, and making sure that this game is the best product possible. So I don't think this is actually a bad move on Koei Tecmo's part. I think this is a good move. Of course it is a month delay, but it's not that bad in hindsight as well. It has been changed from the end of February to pretty much the end of March as well. So this isn't a bad time frame in terms of waiting for this game to drop. So I definitely think it is worth waiting for it. So it just means that now we'll get a more refined and more tested game at release. So that is Atelier Ryza 3 Alchemist of the End and the Secret Key has been delayed from its previously planned February 22nd release date in Japan and February 24th release date worldwide, now to March 23rd in Japan and March 24th worldwide. So let's move on to the next piece of news. So if you guys remember, on the previous edition of the JRPG Roundup Show, there was news that Square Enix were planning on releasing a Dragon Quest game for mobile devices. So publisher Square Enix and developer Koei Tecmo have announced Melee Command Battle RPG Dragon Quest Champions for iOS and Android. A release date was not announced. Square Enix's Takuma Shirashi is the producer and Koei Tecmo's Tomohiko Sho is the chief director. So a closed beta test will run from February 6th to 13th. Applications are available now until January 29th. I will be leaving a link down below in the description so you guys can check this game out. Only 20,000 users will be accepted, 10,000 iOS users and 10,000 Android users. So here's a brief overview of the game via its official website. A Melee Dragon Quest Command Battle RPG that you can play solo. Utilizing the series' familiar command style battle system, players will aim to win tournaments of wisdom and courage against various enemies to become a true hero. In tournament mode, up to 50 players will battle in real time. Fight fair and square, run away or even barge your way into other people's fights. Obtain the title of champion by your own methods. Additionally, there are plenty of solo gameplay elements such as story mode and all sorts of quests. Get ready to set off on a new adventure that everyone can enjoy. So here is a brief overview of the story. Victory will open the door of promise. Long ago, the Demon King's plan to rule the world was crushed by the hero and their two companions. Some time has passed since then. In a world of continued peace, the people are absorbed in the heroic martial arts tournaments that honor the legacy of the ancient hero. Meanwhile, a young person sets off from a certain village to participate in the tournaments, with the words their father once told them when they were young held closely in their heart. Only those who have won all heroic martial arts tournaments can become true heroes. We must accomplish this by our own hands. And so now is the time to follow in their father's footsteps and fulfill their promise. A new legend is about to be born. So here's a brief overview of some of the characters. Protagonist, an adventurer who aspires to become a hero. To find their missing father, they decide to participate in the heroic martial arts tournaments. Elmia, a lively, self-proclaimed manager who shares the protagonist's fate. She is old friends with the hill slime Homit. Homit, a charming guide who loves to cheer on others. While he is not good at fighting on his own, he is always there to advise the protagonist. Zelan, the protagonist's rival, determined and confident, he dislikes relying on or cooperating with others. Dralin, a Draki that provides live commentary for the heroic martial arts tournaments. His funky style and passionate commentary livens up the tournament. So guys, this game actually looks pretty promising. I actually kind of did have my doubts about it at the start. I'm not the biggest fan of mobile games, but it does look like Square Enix are kind of trying their hand at a kind of fusion of a battle royale with RPG mechanics implemented into the game. So I will be leaving a link down below in the description as well, so you guys can check out the video that was kind of showcasing this game as well. This actually does look really promising, man, and I do say that wholeheartedly. This game does look really promising. I actually do think I will check it out when it does eventually drop as well. Of course, no release date has been announced yet, but so far this game does look really promising, and in my opinion has potential to be more successful than the Final Fantasy VII The First Soldier game that Square Enix did release back in 2021. That was kind of like their first try at the battle royale RPG type of style game, but I do actually think this game has more potential than that to be more of a success as well. The art style is really beautiful as well. Of course, it's like most Dragon Quest games as well, and does have the Dragon Quest charm to go along with it. So I'm actually looking forward to this game releasing as well, and actually looking forward to hearing more details about this game. I do think that they will take this off of just mobile devices as well. I think if it does have success, probably similar to like Fortnite. Of course, I don't think it's going to be on that scale with Fortnite, but if it does have potential to be more successful in a different market as well, I think they will bring this to consoles as well. It does look like it could be a success on consoles, and it's definitely something that people will be looking forward to playing. So guys, we got some huge news from a classic JRPG. If you guys ever remembered Baten Kaitos back on the GameCube, there's a rumor going around. Big shout out to My Nintendo News for the article. So there's a rumor going around that Baten Kaitos Eternal Wings remake is coming from Bandai Namco and Monolith Soft. So a juicy new rumor seems to be doing the rounds, which if true could be incredibly exciting and fairly surprising at the same time. Xputer is reporting from their sources that Bandai Namco and Xenoblade Chronicles developer Monolith Soft have been working together to produce a remake of the GameCube game Baten Kaitos Eternal Wings and the Lost Ocean to the Nintendo Switch, with Nintendo overseeing the project. We have already heard that Bandai Namco is working on a Nintendo game from one of their job listings on their official website. Bandai Namco also trademarked the game back in summer of 2021 here in Europe. As always, this news is clearly marked as a rumor at present, and no official announcement has been made by any of the studios mentioned. So here's the rumored report from Xputer.com. Sources have confirmed that the first Baten Kaitos game is getting a remake exclusively for the Nintendo Switch. Xputer have seen graphical evidence of the title under development, but is unable to share any of it publicly at this time. Sources have also said that the release date for this game is planned to be sometime in the summer of 2023, and that a reveal is possible during this year's E3. Moreover, the remake is in the works by the game's original developer Monolith Soft, a Nintendo-owned company, right alongside Bandai Namco. Additionally, Nintendo is involved in the new remake and will work with the two developers to oversee the title's development. So guys, if this rumor does turn out to be true, this is going to be absolutely huge, man. Absolutely huge. Baten Kaitos is a super underrated game back on the GameCube, and a JRPG that I implore people to play 1000%. If you guys are fans of Xenoblade Chronicles, if you guys are fans of the series in general, and fans of Monolith Soft's work, this is a game that you should 1000% check out. Of course, you can play it on an emulator. Definitely check it out. A super unique battle system that kind of utilizes cards essentially. So it's a turn-based battle system, but it utilizes cards within the game, magical type of cards. A super underrated game, man. Beautiful story, beautiful art style as well. One game that I really loved the most as well, and I actually do think now that this is kind of like announced or kind of been rumored as well, I actually do think I want to dive back into this game and replay it for myself again, because it's been so long. So I'm really hopeful that this game does actually come out as well. If the rumors are true and we do get an announcement during E3 2023, the hype levels are going to go through the roof, man. I'm actually hopeful as well that this rumor is true as well, in terms of the fact that it's going to be a remake, not a remaster. If this is a remake for the Nintendo Switch, and actually kind of course modernizing it and making it more up to date, so I'm really hopeful that this rumor does actually turn out to be true. It does come to fruition, man. Baten Kaitos is a super underrated game, as I did say. If you guys are fans and never actually played this game before, actually thought about it as well, definitely check it out. It's probably the best time to jump into it now with all the rumors surrounding the game. Definitely check out to see what the hype is all about as well. I'm hopeful that we do get this remake, and I'm hopeful that we do get to see more news about this throughout the year. Hopefully we do get an official announcement as well. That'll be even better as well. Hopefully we don't have to wait till E3 2023, because of course that is a little bit of a way away, but that is a rumor going around that Baten Kaitos Eternal Wings remake is potentially coming from Bandai Namco and Monolith Soft at E3 2023. So that'll do it for this edition of the JRPG Roundup Show here on the channel, guys. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Please like, sub, share if you're new, hit that notification bell so you get notified for my videos first, and I hope I can be you guys' #1 source for all JRPG news. So from me to you, this has been your bruv, the big bruv, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. I'm out. Peace.